like, why don't I ever have any money? Because I buy silly things vintage and it has a cat on it. So I'm like, I need it. Hi there, Michelle here, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is a thrift haul. I don't think I've done just like a good old-fashioned, simple, one-shop stop thrift haul in a really long time. Usually it's like, oh, I go thrifting here on a Monday, and then I do a little bit of thrifting on the Thursday, and then next week on like the Tuesday, and then I just combine it all together. Well, I just wanted to go into Value Village last Friday and see what was there. I found so many good things that I think it deserves its own video. So that's what we're doing today. Let's just get right into me thrifting, and then we will come back here and I'll show you what I got. I'm actually looking for totes, but these prices, no, I don't think so. I can find them cheaper at Walmart. I do find a lot of like really cute stuff here. I am looking for like one of those vintage mail holders that you can put on the wall. I haven't found one yet, but I'm still looking for one. I'm also looking for a big bowl for my yarn so I can put my yarn in, but these ones just weren't right. There was a few like little, like, I guess from like salad, like oil stains inside, so I, you know, left those there. And then I went over to the men's section, and oh my goodness, I found so many great graphic tees, and it's been a really long time since I've actually found really great graphic tees at thrift stores. Typically, I'm always seeing just like the generic ones, you know, or like the sport ones like Adidas and all that jazz, which I'm not particularly into. I did find this one here, the Step Brothers shirt, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of regret not buying it. At the time, I'm like, I don't need this. I already found some shirts, but now I kind of want it. And then I headed over to the sheets section. I think that these green sheets were really, really cute, but because the main color was white, I tend to like not buy that just because they're usually a little sheer, and then if I make something, I'm gonna have to put a liner in, and I just don't like doing that because it's extra work. Then I looked at all of the sewing and crafting and crocheting doodads. You can find so much stuff here, especially if you're looking for, I don't know, just something to test on, something to practice with. I saw this and I have no idea what it's for. I think it's for a certain type of sewing machine, which I thought was really cool, but I don't have the machine for it. So I did leave it there. I did check out the ladies' blouses. I saw this one and I thought it was really cute, but I already have one very similar to it, so I did leave it. This one was also really cute, but it was just really sheer, and in the summertime, I don't like to layer pieces too much, so I did leave it, although it was super cute. Feel like 2016 Michelle would have bought this. I would 100% would have bought this in 2016. In the skirt section, this one caught my eye. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too small, so I did have to leave that one there. This video, I was kind of like planning on it being a combination of a bunch of other like thrift trips and then make a whole video like I normally do, but I found so many good things at this one shop that I'm like, let's just make a video of it. And that's the thing, I didn't film a ton of footage in the store because I was planning on filming more things in other stores, but here we are, so let me just show you what I got. The first thing that caught my eye was this wooden shelf. Also, I do want to point out that the shelf may look a little crooked. It's a little crooked in real life, but my camera is distorting it a little bit, so trust me, the shelves are more level in person. And I bought it because there's an M on the side, and my name is Michelle, so I'm like, sold. It was $4.99. Somebody made this, and I feel like somebody either made it in their garage, but I feel like someone made it as a class project, and now I have it. The way the sides are cut out, this dangerous looking wire thing that, you know, will hold it up. I definitely feel like this was someone's project. Look how dusty it is. I know, I still need to clean it off. I don't have a lot of shelves in my room, and I'm also running out of wall space, so that's always fun. Next up, I went into the, well, I call it the fabric section, bed sheets, and I found something so cute. I found 2 of these vintage pillowcases. They were $7 for both of them. A little pricey, but you know, it is what it is nowadays. You gotta pay the prices if you want something. Look at how big these pillowcases are. To me, I feel like a pillowcase is usually like this big, but this one is this big. Might look familiar to you because a few years ago, I thrifted pink sheets that match this. I have pink matching sheets to this. They're a little bit more worn down than these. Like, these don't even look like they were ever used. Like, these are so bright and vibrant. With the pink version, I made a dress out of it. I saw the blue version and I'm like, yeah, I need this. I don't think I'm gonna use this for fabric. I think I am gonna use these as pillowcases because they're just so beautiful. I mean, I could make a t-shirt out of this. Like, I could make a shirt, but they're just in such great condition that I don't wanna use them as fabric. I'm just really happy that I found these. Now, while I was in that section, I did check out all the sewing notions, which you can find so many great things in thrift stores. You can find so much yarn, which I did a video the other day of yarn that I had thrifted and I made something out of it. If you are a beginner sewer or crocheter, you don't want to like spend the money on certain things because you don't know if this is something that you're gonna want to pursue, or it might be like a trendy hobby for you and you'll outgrow it. I have not outgrown the crochet thing yet, and I don't think I ever will. But anywho, thrift stores are where to go because you can get things for cheap. You can get multiple things in like a packet. I picked these up. This was $4 and it's just some sewing bobbins. So let me open this up. That's it. Some of these bobbins will work for my machine and some of them will not work for my machine. You just gotta know what machine you have and what bobbins are right for your machine, but they might be right for 2 other machines. 4 other machines that I have. I have 5 sewing machines now. I found one on the side of the road, if y'all haven't heard about that. I think I posted on Instagram at one point, but I found a sewing machine on the side of the road. And it is a vintage Sears Kenmore, which is older than my Kenmore. Also, Kenmore is my favorite sewing machine brand, if you haven't already heard. But I mainly picked this up because I love these little things, because I have so many bobbins and they're just rolling around, and when they roll around, the thread comes out. And then you got a rat's nest with a bunch of thread everywhere, and then you gotta figure out where it went, like untangle everything, and if you don't untangle it, then you just gotta cut it, and that's a waste of thread. This would be perfect. So I'm gonna clean it up, take all these bobbins out because I don't think I'm gonna need them. The other thing that I bought in that section at Value Village is going back to when I said you don't know if you're gonna like a hobby or not. I bought this punch embroidery needle kit, and I bought it because there's a cat on it. So let's open it up. It was $4, and I wonder, like, why don't I ever have any money? Because I buy silly things like this product because it is vintage and it has a cat on it, so I'm like, I need it. It's so old that the glue doesn't even stick on anymore. This is a punch embroidery needle, large needle and needle threader, and it's called Perfect Punch. It's so cute. It looks like it's from the store Ames, A-M-E-S. I asked my mom about this and she actually remembers the store. And this was originally $8.49. This was also made in 1989, the year I was born. Gives you directions on how to use it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it right away, but it's good to have it on hand. And then I also got this one here. What is it? Punch embroidery brush. And it is also by Perfect Punch. Again, look at that cat. Look how cute that cat is. That's why I bought it. I think it's just to like make your thing, and if you wanted to make it look fuzzy or something, you use this to brush. The glue is not holding on anymore, to brush it out. So that's a project that I may or may not do in the future. We'll see. We'll see. I had to buy it because there was a cat on it. And then I went over into the men's section and I found the perfect old man shirt. Look at this. This is what I have been telling y'all, what I've been looking for the last month. This is what I like. This is what I'm looking for. I paid $10.49 for it, and I will gladly pay $10.49 for something like this because it is 1, rare, 2, vintage, and 3, exactly what I have been looking for. This is exactly it. And when I showed my mom, she's like, that looks like something your grandpa would wear. And that is why I bought it. The brand of it is called Spunpaka. Custom loomed by Leonardo di Italia. I'm not pronouncing that right. That's what it says. Nothing on here that tells me what it's made out of or washing instructions, but feeling it, it feels more like wool. I mean, it does say Spunpaka. You could kind of think alpaca. Same thing? Maybe, I don't know. It is a size medium. It has more cool tones and I'm more warm tones, but I'm not gonna pass up on something like this because it's exactly what I've been looking for. I have washed all these. It's a little tight in the arms here, which is really strange because it kind of fits here. But if you were like a man, like my arms, I don't think they're that big. I don't think they're any bigger than a man's, that this has to be like super tight. I like it like this, although it's like a little clingy. It's not bad. The arms, I feel like I'm losing circulation in my arms, and I kind of have an idea of how to upcycle it. Now, hear me out. I know when you hear the word upcycle, things get a little crazy. I'm thinking is I want to go to the fabric store and either find this type of gray or this light blue and just cut this and just add a panel on both sides. It will be covered by my arms most of the time, so it's not even gonna make that much of a difference, and then I feel like I'll be able to wear it because these shirts are few and far between for me to find in thrift stores. It's too late for me to return it. I thought if I washed it might fit better, and it doesn't, and I've taken the tag off, and who knows where that is. Also, I have no idea where the receipt is, so it's mine forever now. Oh, I am having the worst hair day today. It's just awful. But yeah, I think that if I were to just add 2 little panels on the side, it'd fit me much better. Overall, like, I think it is cute. And then while I was there, I was just kind of perusing, and when I was just passing by the pajama section in ladies, I saw this shirt, and it was like a nightshirt, but it looked like it was cut. So it looked like it was a t-shirt and then someone made it a nightshirt. And it had like a wolf on it, but it wasn't my style. But when I looked at the brand, it said The Mountain. And The Mountain is one of my favorite t-shirt companies because they have the weirdest t-shirts. And I love them. And I think I own like 3 of their shirts, and the one I wear a lot, and it's, I don't know, medieval knights. It kind of reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons, and I love it. And I saw it and I'm like, if this is here, what is in the men's t-shirt section? Because I have not been shopping in the men's t-shirt section for a while because they've been duds. But I'm like, you know what? I found this shirt. I found these cool vintage things. Let's just check that department out. And I found some stuff. This unicorn shirt, it's The Mountain. It was this one and this one. I found another mountain shirt, but we'll go over this one. Besides grandpa core that I'm going for this summer, I'm also going for, if it's something that a character from Stranger Things would wear, then I will also buy it. And this, I feel like one of them would have worn. It actually says down here, The Mountain, and then it says 2016. So this is 7 years old. So that's interesting. I paid $5.49 for this. $5.49 for this is a really good deal in my eyes. And again, I don't know if it is a men's t-shirt or a women's t-shirt, you know, because sometimes they're cut a little differently. I did find it in the men's section, and the size is a medium. For this brand, the size large fits me the best, but also medium fits me too. It's just, they're a little tighter, but like not like constricting tight, more like it just fits me better, makes me look better, but I like the baggy, no shape to me style. So here is how the unicorn shirt fits. I think it fits nicely. I mean, it's a unicorn shirt. It's from The Mountain. Had to buy it. It fits good. It's a t-shirt. I don't really have much to say otherwise. It's just a unicorn on a shirt, and I'm gonna wear it. The other one I found is this. What are they? White leopards? Snow leopards? It's so cute. Look how cute it is. And it was $5.49. And what's so funny is that this one and the other one were like side by side. And I'm like, how has nobody seen these yet? Because I saw them and I'm like, please just give it to me. I think that The Mountain, like a lot of the shirts that I have, it has like something in the middle, like a weird image. Like that was a unicorn. I have this one. I have another one where it's a cat, like a kraken coming out of the sea, terrorizing a boat. But then the actual shirt is like this tie-dye, like all of them are like a little bit tie-dyed. I love them so much. Like I probably should just invest money and buy them from their site, but you know, I like to thrift everything. I actually showed my sister and she's like, those are awful. And I'm like, they're amazing. I'm super happy about this one. Even though like I love that old man one, I think that this is probably my favorite find out of all of the things I bought because it's snow leopards. It's kind of weird because the other shirt that I got, the unicorn one, that one fits me a little bit better than this one fits me for some reason. They're both the same size and they're both the same brand, but this one just fits a little bit smaller. Also, for some reason, I feel like I'm wearing it backwards. Do you ever get that where you put a shirt on and you're like, it just kind of feels a little off, like you're wearing it backwards? This is what it feels like. And like I looked inside and the tag is on the back. This is supposed to be the front. This is the back, but it feels like I'm wearing it backwards. I think it's because I'm so used to wearing like the really oversized t-shirts that when I put a t-shirt on that like actually like kind of fits me properly, I'm like, this doesn't fit me because it's touching my skin. Whereas like the baggier ones are a little bit more loose fitting and they feel a little bit better to wear. But overall, I really do like this. I'm just really excited that I actually found some of the Mountain shirts because it's been a long time since I found one of these. I think it's been probably almost a year since I found a Mountain shirt. The Mountain brand of shirts in a thrift store. This one is pretty cute. There's cats on it. What's not to love about cats? And then the last one I found there is not from the Mountain, but it is equally as cool. I found this one, just this Star Wars shirt. It's amazing. I love it. I paid $5 for this. Like, Value Village is so strange. They'll make me pay $7 for pillowcases, but then like Star Wars and something that definitely has that retro vibe to it, it's $5. Like this, I could have seen them charging $10. I wouldn't have bought it for $10 because I would have been like, that's a little outrageous. I could see them charging $10 for this, but $5? Yes. The size and brand is gone. Somebody cut it off, but looking at it, it looks like it is actually from the Star Wars merchandise because I do have a few other Star Wars shirts. I don't talk about Star Wars a lot on here, but I love Star Wars, if you don't know that. But it looks like it was cut, but like just by the threads, I can tell it was actually like Star Wars merchandise. It does say it's a large on here, which I believe. It could be a large or a medium. I just thought this was so cool and I bought it because I like it. This one fits me perfectly. It is the perfect tee fit. How I describe this t-shirt, it's like that very nice light material, but you know when it gets a little too light and then it gets see-through, it's like right before that where it's not see-through, it's just comfortable. It's Star Wars. What I like about this is that, you know, the old school Star Wars, it also looks like this could have been made in like the 70s or the 80s, the graphic wise. And I know they took photo from those older movies. So yes, of course it does give that vibe, but you know, sometimes when they remake things, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't look right. Like it looks like, I see where you're going, but this is what I wanted. This is what I want. Also, I like how it does say Star Wars, but it's like all the way down here and you don't really see it. I have to say that I like that a lot better. I don't like big logos unless it's Stranger Things. I make an exception for Stranger Things, but everything else, I prefer it, no logos. As soon as like the nice warm weather hits, obviously they take away all their sweaters, so I can't look at sweaters anymore, which is disappointing. But then I start traveling more into the t-shirt section and seeing what's there, because I've gotten better over the years of buying for the now and not for the future, unless it's something super, super cool that I know I'll never find. Because it's almost May, or it's probably May now that this video is coming out, but I'm filming it in April, because it's the last week of April. Because the nicer weather, I'm trying to thrift clothes to wear in the nicer weather. I haven't had a good thrift trip in such a long time. Sure, I found cool things here and there, but never in like one store. You know, I think I did pretty good for this thrift trip. If you are new to my channel and you like sewing, thrifting, crafting, and of course crocheting, why not hit the subscribe button? You can also follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. I think that's it. So y'all have a good day now.